I am sorry that I'm 1 minute late. I just got off work, so you get to see me getting settled in for the night. In the meantime, how is everyone? How was your all's day? I know it's really dark right now, but you're gonna see me in 1 second. I gotta get my window covers up. Who all do we have here tonight? Who's watching live with us? All right, almost done with the window covers. I have 5 window covers to put up. Oh, Tanya's here tonight. Hey girl, welcome. Glad you're able to get on. For anyone just joining us, I'm in the dark because I literally just stopped working, just got to where I'm staying for the night. I haven't had a chance to put my window covers and curtain up, so not going to turn the lights on until I do that, so it's not obvious that here I am in my van. Tiny Fairy, hey, welcome. Glad you're able to get on here. Alrighty folks, I am just putting my curtain up. It is a blackout curtain that makes it nice and dark in here. Doesn't let people see in. I put it up just behind my driver's seat and my passenger seat so that if you're just walking past my van, you're not like, hey, why are all those windows covered? You know, it makes it look a little more like a normal van. And it also blocks out some sound. In the morning when the sun shines on the front of my van, it keeps it from getting too hot in the back here, although it does get pretty hot. All right, got that up. And time for lights. Hello, welcome to the live chat. Wow, we already got 17. Oh, we already got 17 people on here. That's awesome. How is your all's day? So glad you're chatting with me. Hello, Tyzette. Also, how do you pronounce your name? And am I like, for me, oh, Jeff Kennedy, hi. For me, your words are appearing like this. Your words are, I had to read like this. You're pronouncing it perfectly. Okay, good. But anyway, the question I'm trying to ask is, I hope it's not, the orientation is right. You know, I'm wanting to come across horizontal, not vertical, and you're turning your head like this. You're sideways for sure. Ah, dang it, you guys. Okay, I am. Okay, well, why don't we just chat like this for tonight, I guess. Am I super small on your guys' screen, or is this works, you know, it's fine. Eric Scarl said that's fine. Everyone says that's okay. Okay, good. Well, yay. I am just getting done with a day of my grocery delivering job. I don't want to go into specifics, but I'm in a city in the Great Plains. it's been a pretty good day. I am ready to cool off though. How hot is it? Oh, Jeep Adventures, hey! How hot is it where everyone is tonight? Okay, well, I am having a beer by, John says it's 95. Oh my gosh. Internet person says you make bank from dashing. Well, I did make $130 today, $133, and approximately $20 on gas. Maybe a little less than that. So that's what I spent anyway. So in total, I made like $110. Miscellaneous BS says it's 110 in Phoenix. Oh my goodness. Bless you. Like, may your air conditioning not give out. May your freezer work. Oh my goodness. What do you even eat when it's 110? That seems so rough. Geek and Nerd says, how you darn? I'm good. 68 here for Jeep Adventures. That's pretty good. Joel says you didn't get stuck in that cave in Iowa. Oh gosh, that was so funny. Like, while I was doing it, I was like, maybe I should turn back, but I just like, no, I could, but let's keep going. That was fun. It's 81 for Dylan. Jeff says it's 77. Same for Eric. Oh goodness, just settled in a Walmart in Ohio. Classic life on the road. My internet person says I'm in Omaha, Nebraska, and we've got a storm rolling in. Oh, internet person, I think, were you the one that commented on my recent video? I don't know if I got to it yet, but you're from Omaha? Because someone said that on a comment on my most recent video, and I was like, oh yeah, I DoorDashed in Omaha. It was a nice place. I really liked it. There were a lot of kids I saw that day. Like the brewery I went to had a gymnastics place next to it. Oh, this is like one of my favorite DoorDash experience, like stories ever. But I was dropping off just some normal groceries, and there were these two kids that like just had a water balloon fight. There was 3 boys, and they might have just finished first grade, maybe second, maybe kindergarten. Oh, for all our international friends, they were like 5 or 6 years old. And they were like, hi, what's happening? And I was like, I'm dropping off groceries. And they were like, oh, like, just the tone of voice I used got them excited, and it was just so fun. So cute. Anyway, Omaha, great place. Good times DoorDashing some of the time. Okay, I really need this phone to not rock back and forth every time I try to swipe. Tanya said 81 in Southern Indiana. Oh goodness. Ever seen the movie Sideways? I actually haven't. Geek and Nerd says Little Rockin' over here. Beard's 30. Heck yeah. James Gurn says 100 near Cleveland. Oh my goodness. Internet person says that was you. Yay. Man, that's awesome. World Mundo Adventure WMA says Apple from Bogota. Hello. Glad to have you. Gabe says it's 68. Dylan, yeah, great experience. Kids can spread love. I agree. Day drinking in Little Rock. Hello, Edward Ortiz. Welcome, welcome. Friendly folk here in the Midwest. I'm glad you're having a good time rolling through. Yes, I am. So, for my beer selection tonight, I'm having Zipline Brewing Company's Tropical Smoothie Sour. Oh my goodness, I love sours so much. And I love smoothies too. Like, I used to have a smoothie maker in my van. And let's see, where was I? It was definitely after Texas, but before Colorado. maybe around Arizona or something, my smoothie maker broke. And it's devastating. Just today I was thinking, man, it would be so good. I got bananas today and I would love a smoothie. Anyway, instead of a real smoothie, I'm having a tropical smoothie sour beer. Oh, best noise in the world, am I right? Oh goodness. Oh gosh. How do people not get their thumb in their beer? Maybe I'm just clumsy. Tanya just finished a Cider Boys Raspberry Smash. Oh, that sounds delicious. Cheers to you, Tanya. Cheers to, oh shoot, whoever else. Geek and Nerd, been day drinking all day. The person that said they were in the Ohio parking lot. Cheers to all y'all, even if you're not having a beer. To your health. Salute. Jeff Kennedy, yes. This is your beer too now. Cheers back to you, Tyzette. 84 Muggy here. Oh, goodness. John's having KY barrel juice. Sarah, hi. So glad everyone's here. Oh, my gosh. And a great thing happened on my last delivery of the day. I was at Taco Bell and they had the food, and then someone came up and put this nachos on the counter. I was like, this is your order too, but the bag was already like folded over and had the sticker, and another employee came up and was like, no, this isn't for that order, it's just something extra we made by mistake or something. And so I was like, so you're saying it's free? I can take it? And they were like, sure. And I was like, yes. So often I get hungry when I'm door dashing because I'm carrying people's food that smells really good. And I'm starting to learn the subtle art of asking employees if I can have some of their food. Because I don't just want to be like, hey, can I have some food? Because, you know, that's kind of rude. That might come off as entitled or like randomly asking for perks. But the more you can joke about it, like, yeah, you're free for me, then I think that comes off a little nicer. And every now and then it works out. So when I was planning this live, I know it's a little later than I normally do, and that's just because I can make money. My delivery job, you have to choose when you do it, and sometimes they're better than others, and people are ordering like on into the night. Oh my gosh, internet person, that was you that was talking about how when I open a beer, I put my thumb in it. I don't know, man. All a part of the process. All right, so I put my free nachos in my DoorDash bag to keep them warm. Except the thing is, this is not what I would have ordered. It has sour cream, and I am just not a fan. Not a fan. But I'm gonna eat it anyway, cause it's free. Ah, Michelle, yummy nachos. Girl, they were free. Taco Bell made too much. And so I was joking with them about giving it to me, and they did. Okay. The thing I don't really like about living in a van sometimes is that I feel like I'm always on the verge of a terrible mess. Like, what if I just spilled these nachos right here? I'm sitting on my bed. I don't have a lot of cleaning supplies. That would just be gross. I'm using an old, oh, Roger, BB-Sigh. Hope things are going well. They are. They are. But I'm taking the sour cream off of this nachos and putting it in a old first live show. Geek and Nerd, welcome. I try to do lives as often as I can. Sarah said, I don't want to send a super chat. I just became a Patreon. Oh, yay! Thank you so much. And I thought I monetized this live, but sorry about that. I don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to live stuff. But I am trying to get better at it and do it often because just you all are the funnest part of having a YouTube, so let's hang out. Pronounce BB side just like your tipsy, short for where I live. Ah, in Minnesota. The Yoopers, huh? Jeff, you think it looks tasty? Well, you can have the sour cream and refried beans that I'm putting into the old hummus container. Okay, that's just gonna have to be good enough because it's not gonna be perfect. Whew. Man, I am tired. I do make good money from my delivery job, but at the end of the day, I'm like, woo. And I feel like I'm always driving, either going to a new place or for my job. And I don't really like driving that much. Dude, I'm trying to stir this and it's like, it's too full to really mix it properly. And it's been sitting for a minute, so like the cheese is already soaked into some chips and it's not. Some chips are gonna be soggy, basically. No, Ypsilanti, a Greek name in eastern Michigan. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I guess I just saw the Y. I don't know what I was thinking, but okay, cool. I have heard of Ypsilanti. Tanya had Mexican tonight too. Made a enchilada casserole. Dude, that sounds so good. Sometimes I wonder if I had access to a big kitchen, if I would become a good cook or just keep doing what I'm doing now. Thank you for the shout out to my Patreon, Sarah. I appreciate that. Geekener says, hopefully they have Mexican pizzas again. Yes. Well, actually, I say yes, but I've actually never tried a Mexican pizza from Taco Bell. Sounds good, though. My go-to Taco Bell order is the soft tacos and the small nachos. You have to say small nachos, or else they'll give you something like this, which is not my first choice. But it's good because it's free. Okay. So, sorry for chewing with my mouth open. Sorry for missing all these. Reusing the hummus is a classic move. Thank you. Gotta reuse, reuse, recycle. Maddie, you're killing me. You're on a liquid diet. Tiny Fury, I don't know if that is something you chose or like you have to for medical reasons, but sounds rough, man. I am very sorry. BB Sai says, or BBB Yip, as in Ypsilanti. Okay, BBB Yip said, congrats to your old college, EKU. Hell yeah. Baseball team won their division. Oh, cool. Congrats to your nephew. That must have been such a fun game. Michelle is on the Mexican pizza train too. Tiny Fairy says it's medical reason you're on a liquid diet, dude. In fact, funny story, I actually had to go to urgent care last night because I've had allergies since I was in Arkansas or so, but I've been scratching my eyes. They've been so itchy, but I scratched them so bad last night. They were really red, and I was like, this looks disgusting. So I went to urgent care, and they were basically like, it's just allergies. Try something called dry tears, which I couldn't find at Walmart. Anything that says anything like that. I got artificial tears. Hope that's okay. Joel J, if I haven't said hi to you yet, welcome. What was your favorite state to visit? It is impossible to say because they've all been good in different ways. And I know a lot of, like, I don't know, it's just all circumstantial. Like, I went to Tennessee when it was cold, and I was like, ready to move on through, but I feel like it's such a pretty state. Similar nature to Kentucky, so it's all circumstantial. So I don't have a favorite. Miscellaneous BS. Nachos are just tacos that don't have their life together. Great philosophy lesson. I love that. Jeff Kennedy says, my first live chat without beer. Shame, man. What a bummer. Internet person says, how's this smoothie beer? Drinking a Keystone Light over that way. It is really good. I guess I never did I never described the taste to you, but it is delish. It tastes very orangey and sweet. Sweet and sour, of course, because it's sour beer. Smoothies? I mean, sours taste like candy to me. I like beery beer, but sour beer is just like, wow, how good is this? It's liquid candy. So, Roger, 2 weeks ago, bought a really small electric smoker. First of all, did cold smoke for some cheese. Oh, that sounds so fancy. Then smoked steelhead in a honey glaze. Ooh, ooh la la. George Ash Jeans, sorry spelling. I don't know what that is in reference to, Geek and Nerd. Johan says, do you like the cinnamon twist from Taco Bell? Not really. Cinnamon isn't my thing, because when I was in college, I had a little too much Fireball, and then I'm just like, okay, I don't like the taste of cinnamon anymore. But they are crunchy. Fluticasone nasal spray, says John. Something I could do for my allergies. I'll show you what I'm using. Nasacort. Yeah, it's I say it's okay, but at the same time, it hasn't cured me yet. So, I don't know. I might come back to this chat just to see the name of that, John. Next time I'm in a pharmacy. Sierra, love the rock slide video. You really looked out of control, and I'm so glad you're flexible and didn't get injured. I played it over and over and laughed so hard. That was so scary. And like in the moment, I was like, okay, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. But now looking back, I'm like, shoot. Not safe, but oh, that was so fun up until I almost got injured. I've been looking for a rock slide in the West where I'm going, and I haven't found one yet, but I really hope I get to go on another. Jeff Kennedy, this is a tall boy. I am blessed with a tall boy beer. Tiny Fury, good night. Oh, no, I thought you said you were going to bed. But instead you're asking, are you, as in am I, going to sleep good tonight after that beer? You know, I don't really know. I don't think, usually one beer doesn't really affect my sleep. If I, like, actively get drunk, I don't really sleep that well. But I don't think one beer will have an effect. Oh, no, that wasn't a question. You're saying you're going to sleep good tonight after that beer. I hope so. That'd be nice. Tanya says, can't go wrong with liquid candy. That's how I feel about all the new... Oh, I keep having the chat disappear. Come back. Goodness. I am so behind on this. Geek and Nerd said those buffalo hikes are something to talk about. So happy you were brave. I have a cabin in Gilbert off Buffalo. Cool. John said, I live in the land of the runny nose until I got it. Okay, so you would know. Michelle, Star Sign Rosie says, allergies are crazy this year. You too. Well, I'm glad I'm not in alone. Roger, BBB's Yips, as in Ypsilanti, said they had wine social where I live. Oh, goodness. Hang on. Man, I'm trying to talk so fast, I just choked on my words, I guess. Tanya, allergies are getting so bad in your sinuses. Yup. John said the OMG, the video you posted on your Patreon page was great. Thank you. I'm thinking of trying to do, or on Patreon, I post videos as soon as I have them done. Instead of so you can watch videos ahead instead of always watching Wednesday at 8. That way, hopefully there's a perk for you every week being able to watch early. Sometimes I get done with videos like right when I need to be posting them. But hopefully, I am going to start being able to offer that on my Patreon because I need you all to have a little more perks. Y'all, Patreon folks. There is a water slide in Georgia at Tallulah Falls. I'm not going to Georgia. That would be cool though. Rock Park in Johnson City, Tennessee was awesome. Have you ever been to Z-Bar in Louisville? I saw a great Canadian band. Actually, I have been to Z-Bar, yeah. It's a cool place. My last name starts with Z, so I'm a fan. Jeff, I do not need the Heimlich, but thank you. Wouldn't that be so funny if I was just like having a medical emergency live and you guys were just like, Maddie, we don't even know where you are to send the authorities. Okay, anyway, Roger feels bad for my allergies. Sounds like you had a rough go of it too. Sorry about that. Great American Beer Festival in Denver. That sounds cool. It says local honey helps with allergies. That's a nice solution. Sounds smart. A rock slide in the sequoias. Oh, thank you so much, Sarah. That would be awesome. Sarah in California. Cool. Yeah, I love California so much. I'm looking forward to... Maddie, we will save you somehow. Oh, save me through the power of video streaming. These nachos are very cold. Because I've been talking more than eating. But that's okay. So, the name of this live is Beers After Work. What do you guys do for work? I'm asking because I'm looking for ideas. Miscellaneous BS does IT. John says Google me. Okay, I'll remember to do that after this. Water slides in Oregon at Paulina Creek. Oh, great. Tanya, you work at a bank? Oh, Tyzette, you do graphic design? That's awesome. Jasper says, greetings from Fort Worth, Texas. Let's see. Fort Worth is by Dallas, so no, I haven't been up that way before. I've been a lot around Houston and a lot around Austin. Been to Big Bend and Guadalupe Mountains, but I haven't been up to Dallas yet. Rock slide in the Phoenix area. Oh, I already went through Arizona and it was too cold. Video dance recitals. Today was a dress rehearsal. That's cool. So me and you both do video stuff. I kind of want to keep doing. Sometimes I think about being like a professional videographer, like more in a I don't know, a non-YouTube sense. I just really like video stuff. But I'm also pretty bad with technical things, so I think that could be an issue. Jeff Kennedy does IT for Cisco. Oh, cool. I've heard of them. Cheapskate does remote sales. Very cool. Roger Hall's travel trailers. Nice. Marianne is a middle school teacher. That's awesome. Michelle is teaching assistant preschool. Ah, cool. Okay, so this composition notebook is okay, so Shar Markner, glad you think I'm attractive, but that's not really the point of this all. Please stop commenting on it or I'm going to have to block you, and that's drama and we don't want that. So just you know, let's lay low. Let's all be friends here. Internet person works in fraud detection for banks. If anyone got called about possible fraud, that was possibly me. Oh my goodness. Yes, dude, I can't tell you. I have almost gotten scammed twice this year. Once, it was New Year's Eve and I was trying to find a job that was online, and they were pretending to be Standiford Healthcare, which exists in Dakota, South Dakota, but they were like asking, basically they sent me a fake check to pay for supplies, like a laptop and stuff that I had to buy from a specific company. And then, well, it was a fake check, so I would be out that money sending to this fake company. And basically I caught it in time and it was all good. If you all want the full story, I could do a whole video on getting scammed. So yeah, we'll go down that rabbit hole another day. How about that? Jasper says I could come visit the stockyards. There's a place that serves local beer. Cool. I'm hoping that I get to do another lap of the USA, and I will put Dallas on my list for my second lap around. Oh, cool. Eric did video for 30 years, photography for 40 years. Oh, that's awesome. I love that. Curricle Law, love your stuff. What internet connection are you using? That's a great question. I think I'm just using the bars here, and I'm using data off my phone, I think. I should probably know that, huh? Dylan is a dementia care worker. That is so important. Thank you. I have a grandpa that is almost 100 years old, and I know the end of life care. Still have something stuck in my throat. End of life is so, you really have to have a whole lot of heart for that job. So thank you so much for doing what you do and making a difference in the lives of your neighbor, or your neighbor's grandma, sorry. Roger has a beer festival where he lives. Do you ever have an alien encounter? Okay, so, yes. In the year 2017, I worked in outdoor ed job, and we all went camping in Joshua Tree National Park, and I was like, I was drinking a lot. Let's just say that. Be honest about it. Yeah, I was drinking a lot. I saw this pinkish light in the sky. It was like a comet, but moving slow and like pulsing in level of brightness. So, I said to my friends that were with me, look, and they were drunker than I was, so they didn't pay any attention. A few minutes later, I was over somewhere else with people that were a little more coherent, and they saw it too. And, like, everyone that was there saw it. We just don't know what it was. I think it could be the same thing as a shooting star. Either a meteor or a meteorite. I forget the technical word, but whichever one is up in the sky moving. Basically a shooting star is a common name for it, but I think it was a shooting star. I think the color was because if you burn different metals, it turns different colors. That's how fireworks are made, and I think it just had a different chemical makeup than we're used to seeing, and it was bigger. So there's my alien encounter story. Alrighty. Sorry, I am so behind on these comments. Alright, James is retired. Congrats. Now a van camper. That's awesome. Geek and Nerd says, so is there anything you are needing? Do you have a P.O. box to send necessities to you on your journey? I noticed you have a couple of hardships, phone breaking, etc. Yes. So when you say, is there anything I'm needing? My birthday is coming up in August, and I'm hoping to ask for a smoothie maker, new hiking socks, and a hiking knife. Because when I did that series last week about doing stuff on your own and having the 10 essentials, I was like, oh yeah, I don't actually own a knife for like outdoor survival stuff. So that's what I'm wanting. Yeah, I also wish I had a better microphone. I'm not using one now. I don't know if you can tell the difference. But the one I use sometimes, like in my New Mexico video, just didn't record sound one time. Sometimes it has a little bit of hissing in the background or something. It's so frustrating. So yeah, anyway, I want a new microphone for my birthday, but I don't have a P.O. box. If you're interested in sending me a little care package, please email me. Sometimes I meet up with friends while I'm on the road, and sometimes people are okay with me getting packages delivered to their house. Or they have a P.O. box or something. So if you want to mail me something, email me. beerandbeautifulplaces1@gmail.com. Again, very behind on all your questions. Geek and Nerd is an IT professional and a professional beer drinker. Yes, I do have Venmo, Cash App, the other one, PayPal. So yes, every little bit helps. I do appreciate that. Jessica says, I don't know if you DoorDash, but if you do, it's a great area for that. Wait until fall. It's too hot here now. Sorry, technical difficulties. Me doing the wrong thing. Seems like you asked people's occupation. I did. You're a professional chef. That's so cool. I actually worked at a summer camp that was about chefy stuff. AKA cooking. There's a more succinct word for it. Geek a Nerd, I do need gas moolah. Yes, that's definitely where everything's going. Tanya, you are probably already long gone, but good night. Thank you for being here. Oh, you all said good night to her. Good. I'm glad you all are more faster on reading these comments than I am. I'm off on tangents about my alien encounters. Oh, Jeff, your camp neighbor gave you a beer and you told him to watch my channel. Thank you. Jeff Kennedy's neighbor, are you out there? If so, make yourself known so we can welcome you into the group chat. Sarah, do I have an Amazon wish list? No, see, I don't really like Amazon. It's just one of those like big businesses that I feel like have a monopoly on stuff, so I try not to use them. Just buy from small creators as much as possible. But thank you for the thought. That's really nice. Oh, Johan says, overall, are you happy with your quality of life on the road? Is it better or worse than you thought it would be? That is a deep question. Let me eat a chip or 3, and I'm going to think about that. Is it better or worse? I don't know. Before I was in my van, see, I've never had a steady way of life. It always changes like every year or every couple months. Before I lived in my van, I was living at my parents' because of the pandemic and working in a factory. And I really did not like that. Not a lot of nature, not a lot of excitement. So yes, I think my quality of life has improved. Yeah, it is better. It's not perfect by any means, especially coming back recently. I've been so, what's it called? I've been so, like, feeling cramped and like I have to dig through everything to find anything, and I just hate it. So, yeah. Good question, though. Adventures with Jeff. Hey, love your channel. Thank you. Oh, Roger just sent me $25. Thank you so much. That is wonderful. I really appreciate that. Jeff says, how often do you stream? As often as I can, really. It depends if I have cell signal. And it's just very unpredictable because I never know until I get to an area. My goal is to do it every week, though. Or more if possible. Sorry, that's not a very definite answer. James says general delivery at a post office can also help to receive stuff.
I've heard of general delivery, but every time I try to call a post office to ask if they do general delivery, it takes me to the United States Postal Service phone answering machine that's like, press 1 to blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, I need to talk to this specific branch of the post office. So far, general deliveries haven't worked out so far. Sarah just became a patron. Thank you. Looking forward to sharing extra bonus videos with you. Matt says, do you have a favorite summer beer? Well, I really like Leinenkugel's. Probably saying that wrong, but the summer shandy. Before I started drinking craft beer, that was like the beer I had to have in the summer. It's kind of a big brand, I think, Leinenkugel's. But recently, I've been into IPAs, I think, for my summer beer. That is a good question. Ooh, the best beer, one of the best beers ever is Pink Lemonade. I think it's a sour by Highwire Brewing. It was like my go-to beer as I was building out my van, and it was hot outside, so yeah, good question. That is Pink Lemonade by Highwire Brewing. Rod said, would you be happier in a bigger van? I don't think so, because I guess if I had another job, then I would be happier in a bigger van, because it would be nice to have more space, more ability to cook things, being able to stand up and walk around would be nice. But working my food delivery job, I have to park and drive and maneuver through traffic, and so yeah, that would be hard. And Roger, you're right, bigger van does mean more cost in gas. Oh goodness, I lost my place. Sarah says, I don't see your Venmo link. You are right. I don't think I have it very easy to find, but I can tell you that if you type in at Madeline, Madeline dash Zickel, Zickel, that's me. And I think on Venmo, the picture is me in Switzerland wearing a ski helmet and maybe sunglasses. Oh my gosh, I'm going too far back in the conversation. Roger said you need to make it back to Michigan, or if you make it back to Michigan, check out Frankenmuth in Lower Central Michigan, largest Christmas store in the world. Oh, that sounds so cool. That's awesome. Adventures with Jeff, Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. Yes, that is a good one too. Jeff Kennedy says, my camp neighbor just brought me another beer and I'm watching you on my phone as you have no cell service, but I do. Oh, hello, Jeff Kennedy's neighbors. Glad you guys are here. I'm just a girl in a van eating very cold Taco Bell nachos. I really like moments like that on the road where you meet people. Always fun. A lot of nice people out there. For anyone that's just joining, I'm Maddie. I live in a minivan. I am just having this live stream after I finish a day of work on my delivery job, eating some nachos. Adventures with Chef, what van do you have? Oh, it's really messy, but I'll show you it right now. I have a Toyota Sienna. That is my fridge. Oh gosh, my spoonful of the nacho stuff I didn't want to eat got all over everything. That's the little Vanster. Love it. It is pretty good on saving gas. Johan says, how is your Europe trip? I think the only clip I've seen was, oh yeah, the French people who were talking about me. Really? That was when I was living in Australia. It was a French couple and a Belgian person, and they were just talking in French, and I couldn't understand them. So I was like, guys, okay, just keep talking. I'm gonna take a Snapchat. It's gonna be so funny. And some person that speaks French, later I showed them that video, and they were like, they're just saying they don't know what to talk about. So they were really talking about me. But Europe trip was good. I started in May when I was taking a break from the road. I started to make a series that would be on Patreon. See, I didn't make videos back then, but I did keep a journal, and I was making a video about reading the journal and then like added commentary about what it was like. So I started making that series, but then I was like, no, I should do this when I am between adventures, because that way, you know, it'll just be something fun for everyone to hear about instead of just Patreon people. So that is coming sometime down the road, probably this winter or something, when I finish my road trip and before I head out on my next adventure, whatever that may be. Yeah, canvas on top, thank you. Angie says, how much do you spend on food a month? Oh, what percentage of that is eating out? I hardly ever eat out. I'm only eating Taco Bell because it was free, because they made extra. How much do I spend on food a month? That is a great question. I feel like per week, my budget per week is $100. That's what I always tell myself. But I try to spend under that. Dude, I don't know. I'll have to give it just be a total shot in the dark. Sarah just got a Sienna yesterday. Oh, that is so exciting. Cool. James also has a minivan. SMM, lol, I joined you as you were saying, if you're just going, oh, just joining, okay, yeah, I'm glad to see you too, thank you for joining us. Oh, Roger, BBB Yips says, if you ever make it near me and I am in town, you'll give me a pre-made vacuum sealed meals. Oh, that's so cool. I would love that. Jeff says, man, I can taste those nachos. Oh, they're very cold. Internet person has a Dodge Caravan. Very cool. John has to go. Thank you for joining us. Glad you're here. Glad you were here, I should say. Jasper said, sorry I got on late. What are you drinking? From Zipline Brewing Company, this is Tropical Smoothie Sour. Delish. Although I'm not really drinking much of it because I just keep talking and trying to eat these nachos. Why don't we do this chat for another 5 minutes, because then that'll be at an hour. And then I'm going to finish these nachos and start getting ready for bed. I love talking to you all, but I think I'm going to try to work again tomorrow, so I need a night's sleep. Roger makes meals in bulk. That's very cool. Someday when I have a house, I think I want a food dehydrator, because that is what a lot of people backpacking do. Dehydrate meals, and then when they're on the trail, they just add water, or hot water, I guess. But anyway, that's awesome. I wish I had the ability to do that. I bet they're delicious. Adventures with Jeff, what delivery do you do? I do a few different services, but DoorDash is my go-to one because I've made the most money with it. Sometimes I also work Shipt, or what's it called, Instacart, which are more grocery than fast food or restaurant stuff, and it does take a lot more work to walk around a store and find people's groceries, other than just going in and telling people who you're picking up and then grabbing it. Jeff Kennedy says, having an awesome evening, Maddie. Oh no, having an awesome. Nighty night, Jeff. Thanks for being here. Eric Scarl. I'm sorry, I'm flustered. Eric Scarl. There we go. Those are sounds. Dehydrates kale. That's really cool. Kale chips. Adventures with Jeff. Are you in a big city or a small town? I'd prefer not to say. I am just in a town in the Great Plains. Roger says, have you had any major repairs on your van? Yeah. So if you go back and look at, you might have actually already seen it, because I know you've been with my channel for a while, but when I was in Minnesota, I had to take my car into a repair shop for like a week. They couldn't figure out what was wrong with it. I took it to the Toyota dealer. They had to take my engine out, apparently, to discover there's sediment in my engine oil, and it's gotten to other things, and at some point my van is just gonna stop working. The engine is gonna stop working. So I guess it's not really a major repair, but that was a major car thing to me. Good night, Joel. Thanks for being here. Oh, Joel, yes. The auto care products you sent, yes, thank you. Really, I don't know enough about vans to... I don't know enough about cars to be able to notice a difference, but I did use it and I really appreciated it. It looked like it was going to be helpful, and I haven't broken down yet, so it might have just been what I needed. Thank you so much. Good night. Internet person says, enjoy the nachos. Looking forward to more streams. These things are a vibe. Thank you so much. I'm really glad you enjoy them. Good night to you too, Jasper. Oh, there's 2 Jaspers in here. I didn't even notice. Jasper Steve says, hi, what's the best experience you've had delivering? Tip, person, etc. Gonna answer that in one sec. I just want to say real quick, thank you, Geek and Nerd, for the PayPal. I really appreciate that. Thank you. The best experience I've had door dashing, well, I did earlier in this chat, I told this same story, so I'm gonna sum it up really quick. But basically, I delivered to a house with kids, and they were just really fun to talk to, and they helped me with the groceries, because I don't know, it seemed cool to them that they were getting groceries delivered. So yeah, that's my favorite. Jeff says, I need to watch more of your videos. They look awesome. Oh, Geek and Nerd was just kidding about buying beer with all of it. I don't know. I might. Actually, lately I've had really good luck with emailing breweries ahead of time and being like, hey, this is what I do. Would you like to give me some for free? And I'll show your product in this video. And then that's advertising for you. Free beer for me. So I haven't been buying beer lately because of that. Really lucky that people are generous and it's just worked out that way. Adventure with Jeff, you need to watch more of my videos. Thank you, man. I hope you do. I work really hard on them and I have a good time making them too. Like, filming them, I mean. I have a good time on these adventures. Eric says, thanks for sharing the heat. Feel better. Your intro was so funny, unique. Oh, good. The intro to this live where I was like, it's dark in here, but I'm here. I'm just putting myself up. Thank you. That's because I was coming straight from DoorDash. Alrighty, folks. Thank you so much for chatting with me. But I really need to finish these nachos and start getting ready for bed. Thank you all so much. Troy, you've been watching since my SHT. Thank you so much. That's been so long. Thank you. I'm so glad you said something in the chat so I could meet you virtually, you know? It's good to touch base with you. Good to get to know you a little better. Adventure with Jeff has a good channel too. Oh, awesome. Roger says, in the last 40 years, I've had 1 to 2 ice creams a year. The last 4 weeks, I've gone crazy with ice cream. Ah, yes, ice cream is so good. All right, good night, everyone. Thanks again for being here. Hope to see you on my next live chat. Have a wonderful evening. Bye.